So hi Sebastian.
Hey,
we're back on the sofa again this year with the Patchblocks guys. You've got some new stuff to show us.
Yeah, sure. Like in the meantime, we spend a lot of time on software development, debugging, adding new features, but we've also built a new hardware, which is like a little MIDI keyboard. Loads of people were complaining that Patchblocks have only 2 knobs, 2 buttons. So we've built this little plug-in keyboard. It's just a little MIDI keyboard, and you can just use it to play a patch that you program here. But it also gives you additional CC channels that you can use, which is quite nice. You got an octave up and down. Yeah, so that's just to give people a bit more playability right out of the box with very limited desk space, so that you don't need like a big keyboard and a MIDI adapter and cables and all that. If you just got like a little bassline patch or whatever, you can just use that thing and play some sounds really.
So is it out now?
No, that will probably take 2 months till it's in the shops, because that's like the first prototype, which was just before the Messe. We put it together and kind of got it working and to show it to people. Now, once we put it into production, it'll probably take a month till we get all the components, and then once it's in the shop, it might take another month.
So, and do you have a rough estimate on price for that one?
It will probably, price-wise, somewhere between the MIDI adapter and the patch block.
Excellent. And you've got one more thing that you wanted to show me, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, it's a really nice demo, because loads of people think Patchblocks is like a synth, or, yeah, it has MIDI functionality, you can play it like a synth with a keyboard. But I've built a little demo here to show how well it fits into other setups to send MIDI notes and trigger other stuff with it. So I just plug this here into Korg Volca. Now, what we have here is a Euclidean sequencer programmed into it. I'm using 4 sounds of the Volca. So let's start with the first one. Let's turn this on. Now, we've got a kick drum here. I can select how long that kick drum pattern is. Turn this down a bit, maybe. How long the kick drum pattern is, and how many beats I have within that track. And now I can go to the snare, do the same there, let's say a bit less snare maybe, longer snare pattern, we add some hi-hats. Yeah, loads of hi-hats is always good, and some toms. And this way I can very easily, with just a few parameters, create quite complicated polyrhythms, just with like a little box, a cable, and a Korg Volca.
So is that patch is available on
I know, I just coded that literally like a few days before the Messe, just as a little demo what you can do. I'll put this online as well. I've done that last time with the MIDI demo sounds as well. Talking about patches online, it's a new feature we have in the software as well. Let me turn this down. It's like this cloud integration. So if you're online, you can just press this button and you get like a list of patches that people uploaded to our database, and you can sort them by author, for example. So some really good stuff is Fundur, and he creates great stuff. So it's like a big database of patches that you can just grab stuff and put it on your blog and have a look how other people build their patches and explore what is possible. So you'll find the sequencer, the Euclidean sequencer in there then.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
You're very welcome. Always a welcome guest.